In front of the entire school, I set fire to my own painting that was about to enter the competition. Aria, say something, let's go to the professor right now and show her all your drafts and evidence. We can't let Olivia bully you like this. Evidence. In my previous life I had presented all the evidence from my initial inspiration notes to every compositional sketch, to detailed technical analysis, but it was useless. Olivia always managed to produce even earlier evidence. She could even articulate my creative concepts eloquently before I did. Aria, Zoe shook me anxiously. I looked up and gave her a reassuring smile. Don't worry, Zoe, this time I was determined to find out how she did it. Zoe and I walked towards the school's art gallery. From a distance, we could see Olivia standing in front of the painting, surrounded by Professor Bennett and several other faculty members. She was passionately explaining her creative concept, so I used the point dyeing technique here to represent the moment when light and shadow break apart and recombine, symbolizing hope in the midst of despair. Her words matched my written explanation verbatim. The surrounding professors nodded in approval, their eyes full of admiration. This girl Olivia not only has talent but also works hard. Indeed, the depth of thought in this painting surpasses many of her peers. My arrival disrupted the harmonious scene. All eyes turned to me and whispers broke out. She has the nerve to show up. Look at her expression, not a hint of remorse. Seeing me, Olivia immediately stopped her explanation, her face showing surprise and sadness. Junior Aria, you're here. She walked over, her eyes instantly reddening. I know you're talented and really wanted to make a breakthrough with your graduation piece, but you can't just plagiarize. If you had talked to me earlier, I could have helped you. Her words sounded sincere, portraying herself as a betrayed yet still kind and forgiving victim. Professor Bennett looked at me with disappointment in her eyes. Aria, you may be naturally gifted, but that doesn't mean you can take shortcuts. What's this about? Have all the praises gone to your head? I remember you saying your dream was to hold a solo exhibition. Is this the kind of plagiarized work you want to exhibit? She glanced at me, her tone full of frustration. How many talented people have wasted their potential by not putting in the effort later on? Do you want to become another example of wasted talent? I looked at Olivia, who was smugly watching me, all traces of her previous pitiful act gone, but I ignored both the professor and Olivia. In my previous life I would have been angry, argued, and become hysterical, but now I wouldn't foolishly try to prove my innocence again. Zoe still wanted to speak up for me, but I held her back, shaking my head at her. We left the gallery with Zoe fretting anxiously by my side. I assured her I was fine and sent her on her way. Back in my studio, I began to reflect on the whole incident and formed some suspicions. I locked all the doors and windows of the studio, drew the thickest blackout curtains, and even found a roll of packing tape to seal all the gaps. Then I set up my easel and began to create. I painted quickly, completing the work in 2 hours. I didn't leave the studio to prevent Olivia from sneaking in to take photos. Early the next morning, I checked my phone. Olivia had updated her Snapchat status at 4 a.m. It was an identical inspirational sketch with core elements and techniques completely in my style. The caption read, "Pulled an all-nighter painting, felt like I was going to die."